Hey, what's up, gamers? This is StealthyMarfus coming to you with some Dark Souls. I wanted to start a new game today. Just wanted to show some of the ways that you could play through this game. I'm going to be starting this game with playing as a dexterity character. Uh, since I am a Marfus, I'm just going to call myself Marfus, and that would be the easiest way to go about it. Now, I'm going to be male, of course. I'm going to start off as a thief because it's got a very, very nice item that starts off with it. He has a master key that is super nice, especially for some of the locks that are out later. With a gift, usually if you weren't a thief, you'd want to start out with the master key, but since I am the thief, I'm not going to worry about that, so obviously, I'm going to go with the pendant. No, not really. No, I'm going to pick the black fire bombs just for the heck of it. I'm just going to go with average physique, and I don't care about any of this crap, so let's just get this show on the road. And I'll shut up.
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire, and with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark, they came and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead. The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bolts peeled apart their stone skins. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath the Scaleless betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers. And man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark side. Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world. This is your fate.
And with that, our adventure begins, with some random necrophiliac knight dropping a dead body down that gives us a dungeon cell key. And with that, we start our adventure. Alright, so we're just going to be going down here, pretty basic controls, use the right stick to do the camera controls, pretty easy. The right bumper, in my version, you may have the PS3 version or any other version. Right bumper is to attack, right trigger is the strong attack. I missed because I suck like that. And I'm going to run out of stamina before I can kill him. Okay, maybe not. Hold left stick and B down to sprint. Pretty basic stuff. Alright, the right stick, hold that, or not hold it down, press it. You'll be able to lock onto guys. These guys are just worth 20 souls. They're really not worth it. I'm just showing like how to do stuff. Press A to climb up on ladders with the on-screen prompt. Pretty hard to mess that up. You want to come around here. And you'll see that this is basically the main resting place in the entire game. These bonfires are like your life. Without these, you cannot do anything. So just rest out here so that way in case if you do die, you can come back. And with that, we're going to want to go through these giant doors. Open this up. And if you take a look up, you can see this handsome devil. You can only see him barely, but he is the boss that you will need to fight. Say hello to the Asylum demon, but I am not going to put up with him. I'm going to go through this door because I'm cool like that. I'm going to want to start this bonfire right here. Now, normally you would want to fight him. If you want to fight him, you can, but it's very difficult to. I got shot by an arrow. It's very difficult to beat him with just your sword hill. It's a lot easier to get your weapon first. If you do have the black fire bombs like I do, and you have a strength character, you can kill him with that way. But I've found, backstab this guy real quick. Doesn't do anything, of course, but no point. Oh, you're gonna shoot at me, aren't you? Okay, just go. Okay, leave me alone. Stop being a jerk. Alright, there. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. This guy was being a jerk, and this bandit knife is amazing. I love it. It does bleed damage, and it does extra critical damage for like backstabbing and such. It's very convenient. I love it very much. One of my personal favorite beginning weapons. But anyway, like I was saying, if you have a strength character and you want to kill that bandit, or the Asylum demon, then you might as well, because he actually gives a pretty decent strength weapon. It's not the best in the game. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go down here, and open this up so that way you can go to that bonfire easily. Pretty simple stuff. You go up here, and you notice there's a rock. You want to jump out of the way. Oh, yeah, that got me so bad the first time I played this game. It raped me. It doesn't kill you, but still, it hurts a lot.
Oh, you.
And here we get the knight that dropped us the dead body.
Goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I are both undead. Hear me out, will you?
And yes, we want to hear him out.
I have failed in my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family, thou who art undead art chosen, and thine exodus from the undead asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringeth the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know, and I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask, an undead favorite. Oh,
And like that, we get the SS Flax. And we also get the Undead Asylum Floor 2 East Key.
now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death.
SS Flask, you're like your best friend.
So go now, and thank you.
Alright. And if you listen really carefully, you'll hear him stab himself, and you come back and you'll see him die. And you get 100 souls from his death. Kind of tragic, and I really like him. He's the Elite Knight, that's what his technical name is. I really like him. He's cool, but I mean, he's just a side character. Well, that's one way to skin a cat. Alright. And now we want to go through here. And this will just basically say, hit the Y button to dual wield, to kick and whatnot. Pretty basic. I'm not going to worry about dual wielding with this tiny little weapon because it'd be pretty pointless. Plus, I like the target shield. It makes parrying easier. I'm not going to worry about parrying right now. I'll get into that mechanic a little later. I just want to kill these guys. Normally, thank you for shooting me, you jerk. Hacha. Alright. Now. And apparently I suck too much and I can't give him a backstab. Oh well, not going to worry about it. That guy gives me a broken straight sword. Not going to use that ever in my life. See you coming here and there's this dude just chilling out in here. Don't want to worry about him. And this will tell you how to do a plunging attack, which will be, I'm going to actually drink an essence quick. It will be very convenient for when you first start this fight. Because, as you see when you walk through here, you get greeted by the lovely Asylum demon. Stab him in the head, and it does massive damage. Takes out just about half of his health. That's something you're definitely going to want to remember. I mean, this guy isn't too hard. I mean, don't get me wrong. When I first played this game, oh dear. When I first played this game, I got my butt whooped by this guy. Multiple times, mind you. I'm hoping, sheesh, it's been such a long time since I played this game. I'm hoping now that I can do better, but as you can see, I am failing. Quite adequately, might I add. What you're going to want to do if you have the bandit knife, you're going to want to try to make this dude bleed. Oh, I just made him bleed right there. Yeah, with the bandit knife, bleeding is your best friend. Oh, there we go, killed him. So that wasn't too hard. See, he's not too difficult, just got to dodge his attacks. And if you're more heavy set than my guy is with better armor, you can honestly take much more hits and it'd be a bit more forgiving. That's the thing about Dark Souls. If you're quick and agile, you can avoid damage completely, which is usually the preferred method. But if you're a beginner, it's better to start off with heavier armor, because then you can take a bit more punishment and it'll be a bit more forgiving. But anyway, with that, we get the big Pilgrim's Key and some humanity, so that's actually pretty nice. The humanity we'll get into a little bit later, but for right now, we are going to use the big Pilgrim Key, if I can talk, on this door. And you're going to want to open it up. And you'll see the giant gaping world outside of you with a, oh, who knows how long drop. Good job, go straight ahead. I shall. Just a little side note, this isn't really necessary, but if you come down here and look to the left, you'll see this handsome little devil right here. Give you a lost soul of the undead. It just gives you a few souls. It's nothing really to worry about, but it's there. Figured I'd make mention of it. Alright, and I think I'm going to stop it here. Thanks for watching my video. Subscribe if you want to become part of the Marfus clan. Favorite and like if you enjoyed the video. And until next time, game on.